Hi guys, it's Denise, and today I just wanted to share a very quick video with you of this beautiful succulent arrangement that Andrew surprised me with yesterday. Excuse me. I was having a really rough day. Had a panic attack for the first time in a long time. I had been so good, and then yeah, it was a little bit rough. But then in the afternoon, Andrew came back from the store with this, and he was so good. He put it in an area away from my other plants, called me over so that I could inspect it, and he said he inspected it in the store, and it looked really good, and he was right. I didn't find any bugs on it last night, and nothing this morning, which is awesome. So now let's just get into the amazing plants that are in here. First off, there's a huge Echeveria Polydonis. I'm pretty sure it's a Polydonis. I've never had one before, so that is absolutely amazing that there is one. I've never had it. I only have one other green succulent. Sorry, lots of green succulents. I only have one other green Echeveria, and that is my Echeveria agavoides. So this is a really welcome addition to the plant family. And in the front here, there is a little Haworthia attenuata variety Radula, and it's a little banged up. You can see there, but its growing point right in the middle is fine, and he'll be fine. Like that's no problem whatsoever. It's a beautiful little plant, and I do have one of those outside in a succulent arrangement, so I may keep this one inside. And then on the other side here, so I should point out that that crystal in there is one of my oldest crystals. Actually, it is my oldest crystal. It's my amethyst. So I just popped her in there last night. It did not come with the arrangement. This one here, again, absolutely enormous, is Echeveria purpusporum. And this one hasn't been getting as much light as the one outside, so you can see the little red dots on it even more, I think. They go really red in the sun. It's absolutely beautiful. And it is so chubby. Like, oh, I guess it's not, yeah. It's pretty chubby. I guess my one outside might not be getting as much water as this one. So this is in this awesome faux stone planter. It does not have a drainage hole though, so you won't be staying in this, even though it looks absolutely beautiful, unfortunately. Editing Denise is just going to jump right in here and tell you guys, if you're new to succulents, these guys would be absolutely perfect together in a bright, shady location, because not only do the Sansevieria and Haworthia grow well in those conditions, both these Echeverias would do very well not in the bright direct sunlight. The Polydonis would actually burn in the direct sunlight, and the Purpusporum would just go a stressed out color. However, it doesn't stretch out when you do put it in a lower light condition. And I still mean bright light when I say low light. So if you're outside, just in the shade. I am going to be taking this apart, but if it did have a hole, I absolutely would have left it together. That's it. Back to regular scheduled programming. Now I just want to show you the Sansevieria. Okay, this is what, actually I think this is what drew Andrew to this, because he knows that I absolutely love my Sansevieria. They are one of my favorite plants, like favorite type of plants, absolutely. So this one, the markings on it, oh my God, they're so beautiful. So beautiful, and it must be a cylindrical variety. I don't know if it's a dwarf or if it will grow to be big like the other ones. It's kind of thin and pointy, which is a little bit like wispy almost, which is slightly different. Of course, I jumped on Google last night to try to figure out what it was, and I didn't really find any answers other than it's a cylindrical Sansevieria. Show you here, it has two little baby pups coming out, which is amazing, and it's not even really in this planter, so that's going to be an easy one to pull out and repot. This Echeveria here did have some damage. That's not a problem. I'll just pull off those leaves, but it was a good way for me to be able to inspect and see if there's any insects, and oftentimes they will be feeding around there, or if they caused it, you'll see them, right? And I didn't see anything, so he got this at Home Depot. I don't even think I said this. And I have never had any luck getting succulents at Home Depot, except for one or two. That's it. Because they always look like absolute garbage in Canada. I know the Home Depot succulents look a lot better. Like, they're still not great in the States, but they are better. But this was from Home Depot, so we're definitely going to pull out those plants and check out the root system. I don't even know, they might be in peat pods, and that would be very unfortunate. So we're going to get them out of those if that's the case. I'm going to clean this beautiful planter though, and I will be putting something with a plastic pot in it, although I do think I will be investing in a diamond drill bit soon. That way I can just go ahead and make everything a pot, right? Isn't that what we all want to do? Just make everything cute a pot. So that is all for this. I may include some images of me taking these plants out because I'm going to get started on that right now. But I'm going to say goodbye right now. So you guys have a wonderful day, happy planting, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. So this Echeveria looked perfect and had a really, really good root system on it. So that's awesome. Also, I found this little leaf that, even though it's super damaged, it has roots coming out of it. Oh, can't really see. There we go, see? Little roots. So I'm gonna keep those 2 leaves. The Sansevieria, oh my goodness, these roots are not the happiest roots ever. It was just in way too much water, like way too much soil with no drainage. And other than that though, it looks pretty good. And I found my first peat pod. As you can see, it's a Haworthia, so thankfully those roots are pretty strong and can just bust right out. But this is not an ideal living condition for any plant, so I'm going to gently have to go ahead and try to remove as much of that as possible. I don't want to break off the large roots though, so I will leave some of it intact. And I still have to go ahead and take this one out. So that is the Echeveria Polydontis pulled out of the pot. Look at the roots, guys. That was a happy plant. So that one was doing pretty good. I haven't really checked out the leaves yet, but I am so happy with that root system. That is just awesome. It is a beautiful succulent. Okay guys, so since it has been a month, I thought why not show you how they're doing now, instead of posting a whole other separate update video. So down here with all of my burrows tails and donkey tails, aren't they going crazy? I have my Echeveria purpuresporum. I put it in this lovely red planter. I thought the dots of the red planter would kind of look nice with the dots of the leaves. And yeah, I think it worked out really, really well. And this plant is just thriving. It's doing great. And then behind I have the Echeveria Polydontis. It's gotta go around a railing there. And just some minor damage from when I first brought it outside, just acclimating to the light conditions. Although this plant is in the shade underneath my balcony overhang with no direct sun shining on it, it still took a little bit of adjustment, but now you can see it is doing very, very well. And I used hot pink stones. I thought it would just look really neat with the hot pink that outlines the Echeveria Polydontis leaves. So yeah, they are just loving it over here with all of my burrows tail, donkey tail, all those tails. Up here is a planter I just revamped with the gorgeous spider aloe. All sorts of things in there. And let's see, where are the other plants? This is me trying to remember what else was in there. Haworthia, okay. Haworthia is up here with a bunch of Haworthias and other plants that I have. I will be doing a tour of my garden shortly, guys. And nicely growing out of that damage. Haworthias are a slow grower, but the center leaf has gotten a lot bigger. And I just used some rocks. Nothing really all that special there, guys. Getting some gorgeous color on my aloes. Haworthia back there. I'm showing plants that weren't included. So the Sansevierias I did split up into 2 little pots with 2 stems, and then I did make one really nice arrangement that's inside. So let's head on in there and I will show you that. Okay, so inside on my window here, there are a heck of a lot of plants that you probably haven't seen, but I'm just going to focus in here on the Haworthia that was in the collection. There's awful backlighting right now because it is the middle of the day. I'm not sure that I really want to try to pull it out there. I put it kind of, this is my Tradescantia hanging down, and I kind of stuck it up into the first pot holder that would traditionally hold this pot. I just thought it looked really neat. Give you a little look of that there. And the babies that were buried under the stones when I first planted, like that one 100%, have started to come out. Everything is growing so well in this one. It really, really, really likes this spot. So this one I have, now I forget how I had it. This one I have where it does get some direct sunlight, probably about 2 hours, but it is sort of filtered by the plant above, although I don't think it would mind even if it did have that sunlight. So it can do well in the shade like I have outside, or in the window, in a south-facing window in the summertime. So very, very hardy plants these little Sansevierias are. So yeah, that's it, guys. Since it's been a month, I'm gonna say goodbye again. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you, Andrew, for buying me these lovely plants. I absolutely love them. And you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.